Keith, there's been a lot of movement at 147 since you were in the ring. So I want to take a little bit, couple minutes, some rapid fire. I'm going to throw out some names at you within the division, and then give me however long you want to go. So I'm going to go and start off with the young cats that are coming up. Virgil Ortiz, what's your assessment of him?
You know, I'm not watching these young cats. I'm just interested in seeing how much noise they make. Virgil Ortiz is a name that I've slowly been hearing more about, but I haven't watched film yet. You know, that's the one thing about being a married man. That's the one thing at the end of the day is we're focused on our agenda, you know. So these fighters coming up, they still have a little bit of work to do. I had to do it when I was in their position. You got to have work to do to really force people that have solidified themselves in the welterweight division to acknowledge who you are, why you belong in the position and the rank that you have, and why you deserve these big, big, big fights, you know. So I know he's an exciting fighter from all that I've heard, gym talk, things of that nature. He's exciting. He's explosive. I believe that he's a puncher, and he's highly entertaining for the fight fans that I've come across so far. They do like him. I can't give a personal assessment, but as he continues to grow in the sport, I'm pretty sure that eventually I'm going to have to do some fine tuning and really hone in and figure out who this young man is and why I keep hearing his name.
Okay, another guy that's been blossoming at welterweight. Again, I know you don't pay attention to the younger guys, but I'm sure you've heard the name. What about Boots Ennis out of Philadelphia? Have you seen him fight? Do you have any opinion one way or the other?
I got criticism for my previous comments about Ennis, right?
Well, I'm just asking you to go ahead and
saying I don't know who he is, and then he said, "No, you know who I am," and it's like, sorry, bro, I just don't, you know. Well, now I do. Okay, now I do. I've watched Ennis, tremendous fighter. You know, I love what I see. I love his mobility, his explosiveness, and his power. Looks like a real threat up against anybody. I'm a power puncher. I know when you got dynamite, you got dynamite, you know, and it can light people up in any given round. You know, his opposition is moving up little by little. I believe that he's going to continue to be on this road to victory, growing his name similar to Ortiz. And that's why we're talking about these young men today. What I like is his fight style overall. I haven't seen a lot. I've seen enough that I need to see that says this boy has something. The way he moves, the way he throws is that awkwardness. Reminds me a little bit of myself, but reminds me of a mixture of a Keith Thurman, a Floyd Mayweather, little Pernell Whitaker, because he likes to be crafty. He likes to be slick, yet he likes to be explosive. It's in the explosiveness that it reminds me of myself. It's in a little bit of the awkwardness that it reminds me of myself. But the way he turns with the shoulder roll, the way he shoulder roll and throws the uppercut reminds me a little bit more of Floyd and Pernell Whitaker. So tremendous talent. I love what I'm seeing thus far. When he picks up the competition and he's really tested throughout the ranks, if he continues to dominate, something that I did coming up, something that Errol Spence did coming up, you know, you're going to feel like you're avoided. Stay on the path of victory, because eventually the creme of the creme rise to the top, and everybody will have to acknowledge who you are. So he seems like one of those next fighters that is a must-acknowledge kind of fighter. And, you know, I just look forward to seeing what happens. But my eyes are set on February 5th, and my eyes are set on retaining those belts back in my position. He is not a current belt holder, and so he's not on my hit list, as they would say. He can be on my get list in the future when I've accomplished what I want to accomplish and I re-solidify myself as the #1 welterweight in the welterweight division.